Hello. So I've just been reading the dogs, an article from The Guardian, and it's had that effect on them. Yeah, I don't think they were very impressed. I wasn't very impressed, if I'm totally honest with you. I'll see if I can do the two screens at one thing again. So it's an article that's based on, opinion. It's not really. It's got a cheap headline which says no exodus to state sector after VAT added to private school fees, says English councils, despite the fact that 27 of those councils said 2 weeks ago that there were no places in state schools in several different year groups. So, I mean, which one is it? Again, you've heard the phrase, pick a lane. And despite the lived experiences that we are seeing all the time of children having to leave their schools, having no places to go, councils having to fund taxes. I mean, it's like there's the real world here, and then there's Labour's world here. And Labour's just spewing this stuff out to The Guardian, who will take it, because I guess it's a quiet news day. And they've chucked it in. And it's just like, really, that's a disconnect like never before. This is all happening over here, but I suppose you need to be looking. You need to be engaged with the community to actually see that, and they're not. So it comes as no surprise. It's a crap article. But the bit that really irritated me, a government source said, despite all the doom-mongering, and now you have to forgive me because I don't know how to pronounce this word, ululating. A government source said, despite all the doom-mongering and ululating from the private schools lobby, as well as their conservative and reform lackeys, there hasn't been a massive exodus from private schools. And for a start, I don't even really know what they mean. But all of a sudden, the private school lobby, which is basically parents and children who feel as though this is grossly unfair, all of a sudden they're now lobbyists, which, to be honest with you, that's all right with me. I don't mind. I am lobbying that we get rid of this horrible vindictive tax. I'm okay with that. I mean, I realise that the government are saying that to be disparaging and snary. Show me the state school lobbyists who are equally saying we don't want the education bill, but we don't talk about them, do we? Because we like them because they're in the 93% club. But you call me what you like. If that's a private school lobbyist, I'll take it. But the conservative and reform lackeys. And you remember when the children were little and they were having an argument and then one of them would go, oh, you're such a bum. It's like that, isn't it? You're such a poo-poo head. I've got nothing of substance to say, so I'm just going to throw a couple of crappy slurs at you because I'm just so frustrated and I'm just going to say it and then I'm going to walk off and I'm not going to listen. I mean, do you remember we used to write on notes in class, IDST, if destroyed, still true. And I'm telling you the truth to the infinity, stop, backstop. It's that, isn't it? It's really childish, petty, whatever. But we've used ululating. I mean, what does that even mean? Let's have a look, because I feel as though I ought to do my due diligence. What does ululating mean? Hang on a minute. Oh, that's good. That is good. Oh, I'm laughing because it comes from the Latin verb to howl or wail as an expression of strong emotion, typically grief. Well, I mean, they are right. They're correct there is a lot of grief surrounding this. We're howling or wailing, but the best thing that we're doing it in Latin. I mean, I'm amazed Labour know this because they want to get rid of Latin. They don't think Latin is worth studying, so they've got rid of all the Latin programmes, yet they're using it now in their government source mouthpiece. They're trying to get one in on us, push one over on us, and they're using a Latin verb. Well, I mean, brilliant. What's next? That might be on Countdown. Ululating, the Latin verb to howl or wail. Labour, you look pathetic, but you've used a Latin verb, and nobody will understand what it means because you got rid of Latin in schools. Own goal, genius. Thank you.